Regai nditaure nyaya yearmy yekuchengetedza constitution. 2017 zvinhu zvamira manyama amire nerongo muno munyika. Army yedu yakatibatsira kuti tigadzirise nyika. Iye zvino izvi ndoona pamutemo army yakuda kudzoserwa kumashure kuti imire seFawcett.
Honorable Zaipa, your time is up. Honorable Zaipa.
Point of order.
Honorable Zaipa, your time is up. Garepa, Honorable Zaipa.
Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker.
Honorable Minister.
Nofunga kuti kana vanhu vachisimuka vachitaura vataure zvinhu zviripo kwete zviri mupfungwa dzavo kana kuratidza upenzi hwavo. Hapana pakataurwa mubhiri kuti army yaFawcett, and it's very offensive. Go withdraw that statement.
Totenda Honorable Minister. Honorable Zaipa. Honorable Zaipa. Medzai mashoko enyu Honorable. Kake chifaiti ndichikutsurai muchirasika kutaura. Medzai mashoko enyu amabva kutaura. Ane chekuita nemasoja muchiti yaFawcett. Medzai mashoko enyu.
Madam Speaker, ndanzi ndakupenga. Ndanzi ndikuratidza upenzi, handisi kuziva kuti
Honorable Zaipa, ndati medzai mashoko enyu.
But ini ndanzi ndiri benzi kana. Benzi rinozivei? Munoda here kuti benzi withdraw. Okay, I withdraw.
Ndikukumbira Honorable Zaipa, mirai kugara pasi. Ndikukumbira mumedze mashoko enyu amataura.
Handina kuti army iFawcett. Let's not reduce army to Fawcett. Not kuti army iFawcett.
Ndati medzai mashoko enyu Honorable Zaipa. Ndakateerera pamamuchitaura panapa. Medzai mashoko enyu. Medzai mashoko enyu Honorable Zaipa.
On a point of order, Madam Speaker.
Order, Honorable Garepasi. Honorable Zaipa, sumuke mmedze mashoko enyu.
He has withdrawn one.
Ndomedza. Ingadamedza kare one. Ndamedza.
On a point of order, Madam Speaker. On a point of order, Madam Speaker. No.
On a point of order, Madam Speaker, ma'am. I point of privilege.
Honorable Mashishi.
No, Madam.
Order, Honorable members. Order, Honorable members.
Madam Speaker, let's follow the rules.
Order, Honorable members. Saka makasumuka muri vaviri kuda kuedza kuita sei? Garai pasi Honorable members. Aiwa, garai pasi Honorable. Ndikukumbira garai pasi Honorable.
I can't request a point of privilege. Madam Speaker, ma'am. Minister of Justice.
Garai pasi andisanda kupai mukana Honorable.
Ndokumbira mukana. Minister of Justice must.
Chimbogarai pasi Honorable, andisanda kupai mukana. Aiwa, garai pasi. Garai pasi andisanda kupai mukana Honorable. Ndikukumbira garai pasi Honorable.
No, Madam Speaker.
Garai pasi. Order, Honorable members. Order, Honorable members. Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister.
No.
Garai pasi Honorable.
I have a point of privilege.
Honorable Mashishi, you can take the floor. Honorable Mashishi, you can take the floor.
Point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
Point of privilege, Madam
Thank
Speaker.
you. Madam Speaker, I have a point of order.
Honorable Changirai Garai pasi.
I have a point of order.
Hapana chati chataurwa chamunokumbira hapo ile kuoda. Hapana chataura.
But you cannot allow.
Tukubva kuwithdraw. Hapana eno anachataura. Garai pasi Honorable Changirai.
That the minister is using.
Garai pasi Honorable Changirai. Garai pasi Honorable Changirai.
But you cannot allow.
Aya, gare pass honorable
Name a point of order again. I tell you.
Honorable Mashishi, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, ma'am.
Apa muri yeZimbabwe muchanzo wa ijunde ezanu-PF yakutaura muchanzo pana pane order.
Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026, which I fully support.
Muri yeZimbabwe murunzi wauya ari kusupporta Constitution Amendment Bill number 3 panonga pane order manje.
Legal document, but a living framework that evolves with the changing needs, aspirations.
What are we doing? Chichatiri kuita isu semacitizens edu personally takazvimiririra. Chichatiri kuita tinongomirira kungoudzwa hachapwati chiri kuuya chakadai tasiyana nevanhu veZANU-PF vanongoudzwa unzi aiwa 2030 anenge achipo tiri kugadzira trababalas tichazodai so vada kupedzisa vision vada kuita sei. We are just the same. The worst part of it macitizens opposition tinotozobvisa mari tichisupport struggle. Saka we lose more. And
Right, okay.
we lose more than ZANU-PF folks. ZANU-PF folks, they have everything. They have the money, they have the instruments, they are in the government. They have the army, they have the police. What do we have as citizens? We have us as citizens. We don't have Chamisa, we don't have Bitu, we don't have Mike Kore, we don't have Anne. It's a waste of time to come parliament. They are talking
Right.
whatever, waste of time. Can I use my citizens to say involved, kuti tikuva my citizens involved. Kati way more involved. My politicians are ngazi kuti tikabaiza pafaneta ma consequences. That end.
Okay.
I've got
Right.
questions.
Yeah, inina moshu hangu makwenzi zaya kuti zvanenge akamira sei. Right.
Can I ask a question to my brother Nyamazushi?
Okay, quickly, and then I
Yeah.
want Clive told you to come through.
Yeah, sorry, Clive. Yeah, thank you, Nyamazushi. I wanted to find out, okay, I wanted to ask him, Kuti, in any BT, whenever he's lobbying on the international something, vanhu vakakanya, but as long as somebody is fighting ZANU-PF, we are okay with it. We should have a problem of people who fight against other people who are fighting ZANU-PF. If as long as somebody is putting something initiative which can have us have a positive fight, let's support. And another thing is when you talk about citizens, who is going to call for the citizens to come together? Because there should be a leader. Right now, Palapa, Trima citizens, we got our leader, Nyamashisha Anko, who is leading us. So let's not talk of things. We're going to need somebody to lead everything that we do. No matter we are citizen on our own, we're going to look for a leader, a pub. So let's try, guys, and just participate, come with your solution. Leaders, we always find leaders. If you don't like a leader, people will always choose, the majority will choose their leader. So let's not fight on individualism. Let's fight, Kuti, what are we doing together? And then you can always look for a group. Kune CDF, kune ukachamisa chapati chacho chawati kana usingade unaenda ku CDF, unaenda kwa Monzora, unaenda
Ngoma mwenda stories.
so many choices.
I'm not saying that I'm against by anyone.
No. I understand where you're coming from, Black Arm. But what the question is, even when you say let's do a citizen, who is gonna call out the citizens and congregate them? There should be a leader. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm going to test simultaneously. There should be somebody who has got a guideline. So let's not run away of having leadership. Yes.
All right, we are not running away from having leaders, but mukada kuti some leaders acho ati now and it vari kufighta camp 3 and it munhu ari kuzvishandira individually and it we have a common goal. We are fighting this monster.
My leaders are because
Yeah, and they have,
you know, when you're speaking of a leader and then you bring in individually, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, can you mention a name?
And then any leader are fight a cape 3 and are fight individually.
Vachamisa vanotwakira vabiti vaMonzora vaMatuku, all those people, they are fighting the same
But
thing.
they've got a group
And it-
following you.
They are not doing it individually. They are doing it with their groups. Are you saying, or what you're advocating for is to say, Guti, maybe it's high time that these groups come together and
Pona pane
form.
nyaya.
Yes, but already mama groups are like CDF. CDF is individual group. It's a grouping. Yema different organizations. My churches, my students, my civic organizations. Vakangosiyana siyana. They are congregating under CDF. Saka there's no individualism, there. Saka I'm not understanding
Ameno
what
pa
you
pamwe
mean.
pamwe ndindukurasiko zvangu. Ameno
Okay,
ndindukutorasiko zvangu.
but I'm telling you, okay,
Mm.
and zvafana nokuti, all right, zvafana nokuti ningitendai biti handiti paakauya munomu akauya to a constituency iri part and parcel of CDF, the diaspora constituency.
Mm.
It is already an entity, right? Vanhu vakazviorganiza vakavati uyai muite adresi tinzwa hani zvakamira sei, and those are actually a group of people, but they are coming under CDF. So where does this individualism come in?
Individualism angoga ameno pamwe ndirikurasika hangu, but inini I'm not seeing. All right, as you explained kuti CDF iri kushanda as a group. What about other groups? Why
Vanoshandawo as my groups.
why can we be that just one group tese takada?
But mukoma kani, sometimes people need sometimes there's they're like Yamaduk Madukani NCA candidate. They were doing their thing as a political party. And they are fighting CD, Cup 3. But the key thing is fighting, Cup 3. Saka whether, they are a part and parcel of another group or another grouping or but but it is still the same. Are they not saying no to Cup 3? Is my Duke outfit not saying no to Cup 3? Is CDF saying not saying
Uncle,
no,
are we
no to Cup 3?
They are saying
Is Chamisa Wacho not saying no to Cup 3?
This is also
Saka, what more, you see, this is where the problem, comes in. And this is where the message of division, is brought in. Because you guys, you don't want to look and consider what these guys are doing in their groupings, very big and because the message in they're fighting with this one, no to Cup 3. But in Mimi, that is not enough for you. You just want everyone to come under one umbrella body. But the umbrella body, they are no to Cup 3. That is the umbrella body. So if somebody is coming from NC, Madugu's party, if they are saying no to Cup 3, if it is CTF, no to Cup 3, if it is Chamisa in this party, no to Cup 3, they are coming under one umbrella board, which is no to Cup 3. But imimi muda kuaona imimi vari under one body yekuti maakuda kuziva kuti izvo saka position yaBiti inenge iri papi, position yaChamisa inenge iri pati, position yanenge position yavo they are leading.
It's not like
they
that,
are
Uncle.
leading kuti izvo ninge no to Cup 3.
It's not like that, Uncle. Kuti my position.
If I'm going to no to Cup 3, I'm not even a member of CDF. I don't belong to any other, organization. But I am a citizen of Zimbabwe, and I'm saying, no to Cup 3. Where a voice is speaking that says no to Cup 3, I'm part and parcel of I identify, with that voice.
But when it comes, my space, everyone is invited, everyone is welcome.
And
to say no to Cup 3.
Yes.
But you know, not to Cup 3. I'm not even anyone who fight against ZANU-PF. I support anyone.
What is the problem then? What is the problem then?
Why can't we unite?
Unite kuti chikwe sisi tikuunite under no cup 3.
Ndangona ngunge kana vanhu vakaunita tiri more powerful than
Unity
the others.
yamurutaura imimi unity ipi, because that is where now the problem is. Yekuti hatiziye kuti saka imimi, okay, is there any other unity that is more unity than the other unity?
No, but why can't we have like one organization?
No, you can't do that, Black.
Ameno ndikurasika handizii kana ndikurasika ndigadzire sei zvangu.
That's why they are even kuma election kunoita different opposition parties. You can never align together as one. Already tine one problem yatinayo which we are fighting. Titone unity papo pakuti no cap 3. That's more than a unity yoyo. Black Hammer.
Yeah, it's okay. Ndapanzwisisa zvangu.
Right. Pane, okay. I want to revisit my point yataurika. Point yekuti one must suffer the and kuti vamwe vari kuregererwa vachiita nenge zvavanoda kuita, and they are getting away with it. Hapana response inenge iri kuuya kune vanhu ivavo, and there seem to be an indication yekuti people must be manhandled. Is this what we're talking about?
No, uncle. Kuti it's not about violence.
So what are we talking about?
But we can protest against those people at their houses.
When you go to somebody's house and you protest?
Outside the house.
You come to my house and you protest?
Yeah, we can protest against those people. Why can't we? Outside their houses, they shouldn't have peace of whatever they're doing.
You know
Why can't we
what
just
you could have
protest?
done in Black Hammer. You look for people with a like mind. Moita chinchentoko ona mchita moti pama.
Matizo, yeah,
aiwa mukoma mwendazi musataure mchidaro.
Matizo ni mimi
ndikutaurawo pfungwa
dzangu. Okay.
ndokubvuma kugadziriswa handiti.
Matizo ni mimi pa 2018 election pakarigwa and nothing happened.
2023
election pakarigwa and nothing happened. Right. Do you know 2018 election something happened?
Yeah, I know about 2018 elections.
No, not in terms of kudizo vanhu vakaprotesta may their souls, rest in peace. Do you know what we did as a country, or as the opposition? We withdrew the legitimacy card as ZANU-PF and their leader. And when we withdrew that card, ZANU-PF lost the moral authority to govern. Because we withdrew that. Every decision that they made was questioned. Every policy that they made was questioned. Every action that they took was taken with suspicion. And we believed whatever it is that they were doing, they were not acting for the public good. There was a lot, that happened, during that time. By simply withdrawing legitimacy. Because when a government is viewed as illegitimate, it loses three things: obedience, cooperation, and international, credibility. Is that not what happened in 2018? Politics as this. Is that not what happened? But you see, mistake yatinoita isusu semaZimbabweans ndeyekuti we don't read the room. That is the mistake, that we do. Sometimes we don't understand the aspect of geopolitics as it happens. If you look at 2018, ZANU-PF, the government of Zimbabwe, had a dent. How many times did Emerson Mnangagwa gallivant doing a Vasco, I don't know,
Vasco da Gama.
Yes, Vasco da Gama. Traveling, I hear the Zimbabwe is open, for business. How many people took him, on that word? How many entities, governments, countries, investors? You would find Gutizo, there weren't so many. Because it was as a result of the stance, that was taken back then to say this one is an illegitimate, government. But you see, we live in a world that has got its dynamics. There's a lot that is happening. There's a lot that has happened. The decks